Oh, good. Welcome, Gretchen, all the way from Belgium. Hi.
Hello, hello. What time is it there? Good afternoon, ba?
No, it's 8 p.m.
Here it's
Half past
afternoon.
8,
Okay.
almost 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for
That's
having me.
great. Thank you so much. Now, we want to start out by, having a little bit of introduction about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you
Mm-hmm.
mind telling us about yourself, your background, what, your childhood
Of
was like?
course. Uh, I guess I had two major challenges. Like you said, I am born in Belgium. I'm from Belgium, but like you see, I have a little bit, yeah, color.
Yes,
So you can tell a little bit that I am a Filipina.
yes,
I have a Filipino mother and a Belgian father.
yes,
And back then, I didn't know how big of a deal the Philippines was to me. You know, the connection. I
yes.
didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought being born in Belgium, I needed to be like a Belgian.
Yes.
My identity needed to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a dominant father who didn't allow me to move around like a child does. I
Okay.
always need to be quiet, needed to be still. And
Yes.
that wasn't easy because like we Filipinos are, we're too bright, we're too energetic.
Yes.
Um, so that was quite of a challenge for me. And at school, they immediately picked up, like, it was like kindergarten, they immediately picked up that I had another energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know yeah, they didn't know how to interact with me. So they practically didn't.
Mm.
And now I know those two challenges had played a big role in my future life.
Yeah.
Because yeah, if you are children, you're vulnerable. You're
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable to these things, and your mind starts to create limited beliefs, and your parents are your role models. So you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna be identifying with them, and you're gonna be acting like them.
Yes. Okay. So, what made you write Sharing My Light? What made you start writing it? What inspired you to do that?
Um, I think at first it was a nudge from the universe. Um,
Okay.
I started after I got triggered by someone. I started like yeah having all these insights, these ideas. It's like a channeler. I was like, no way, what's happening?
Yeah.
And then I thought, let me start by writing a blog to see how it gets received.
Yes.
Because I was still looking for a way to express myself, to
Yes.
see if people could identify with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then the universe said, give me signs that it was time to write a book because I had like 100 blogs.
Oh,
I
wow.
said, I need I needed to do something with it because I believe that I have the ability to inspire other people.
Yes, to share
Um,
yourself
yeah,
and then inspire other people as well
yeah.
in
I
letting.
was Yeah, I know I was also a victim of physical abuse, but I don't want to go there
Hmm.
because I have forgiven my father already.
Yes.
And I want to stress that mental health is also an important thing because people ignore that,
Yeah,
most of them.
I see.
I think they're just afraid to face themselves, afraid of the pain that may come up.
Hmm.
But to me, I was like that at first too. But yeah, I was thinking about the consequences. What if I didn't heal myself? I
Yeah,
would continue to attract the same situations that people until I learned what to get out from it.
yes. Okay. So tell us more about what sharing my light is. What it's about, and um
Um,
yeah, what stories can we find there?
okay. Um, I think
Obviously I've read
it's
the book, but yeah, but for
yeah,
the benefit of our listeners who haven't,
yeah.
can you share with us what stories
Um,
share my life?
First, I just want to highlight that this is a different approach.
Mm-hmm.
Because the universe made me do this, so I believed I needed to go that direction. Because
Yeah.
I believe we're all connected to this one truth,
Yes.
but we share it differently.
Okay.
We have a different way of expressing. Like you did it with your poetry,
Yes.
which
Thank
I, by the way, loved.
thank you.
Yeah, but I think first of all, it's a mix between a memoir, my story,
Yes, I'm a mom.
some tips and advice.
Yeah.
I believe like the first reviews I've gotten from people, they have also experienced some healing energy because they could resonate and connect with my book so easily.
Yes, I did that.
And
I had that. Yes,
yeah,
definitely.
and also
And
like so yeah,
sorry, you
um,
had exercises in there too
yeah,
that people can do. Yeah.
yeah, because I think it's important to get as much out of the book as one possibly can.
Yes.
And I also wanted to provide those exercises because you can read a book, but then you don't do anything anymore with it. So
Yeah.
I want to provide and give value to the reader so that they can also like reflect on their own journeys, stand
Yeah.
still, and where are they now, what do they want, where do they want to go, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And can you also please
Mm-hmm.
discuss with us the various strategies you use to heal your trauma or inner child, and
Mm-hmm.
then your
Mm-hmm.
subconscious limited beliefs.
Yes, yes. For me the thing worked is meditation
Hmm.
because it's a direct confrontation with yourself.
Yes.
Because your younger self, your inner child, is still stuck sometimes in the past.
Hmm.
Which, for example, if you have an interaction with someone and it triggers you, then you're gonna react to that situation from your pers- perception, what you have been through, and it has nothing to do with that other person.
Okay.
I
So
learned that.
meaning,
Mhm.
so meaning, we are bound by our subconscious limited beliefs,
Yes, yes,
the
yeah,
things that we grow up with, the
yes. The
um
conditioning. Yeah,
conditioning, yeah,
yeah,
social conditioning that we have been brought up
yes,
in. Okay.
yes. So through meditation and those energy frequencies,
Mm-hmm.
how do I explain that to viewers that don't know about them? It's like putting on some music to
Okay, so
relax.
putting on some music,
Yeah, to
and then
relax, but it's not only meant to relax. It's it's going to help you to dive deep in your mind. So when I put that music,
yeah.
um first I knew I needed to raise my vibration, or else I couldn't handle whatever came to me because it was too overwhelming. So I
Okay.
started to listen, and then I got all of that awareness coming up.
Ah,
Like, yeah, you have, it's not only listening, you have to be
open. You have to be
attentive,
open. Yeah.
open, yes, to receive whatever you receive back then. And if something starts to trigger, then allow those emotions to come out, because then it's meant to release.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So aside from meditation,
Mm-hmm.
what else did you do? Like based on the other exercises that shared with the book or in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
Mm-hmm.
else aside from meditation? You talked about chakras. What are they?
Yes. Well, we have 7 chakras in our, yeah, in our body system.
Yes.
Starting from the root, it's like a red color.
Yeah.
It's the chakra that makes you feel grounded, stable,
Hmm.
safe in relationships. But when it's out of balance, it's, you're gonna be unsafe. You're gonna feel uncomfortable. You're gonna feel not steady. You're
Okay.
gonna feel like overwhelming. Um, then the second one is like your sacral. It's a little bit, yeah, above there.
Above your
Um,
above your navel or something.
yeah, just below, because
Below your
the
navel.
next one is near the navel.
Okay.
I think that's the womb.
Yeah.
So everything that's related
With our
what happens
digestive
before
system.
your birth? No.
Oh,
What happens
before your
before your
birth.
birth? The connection with your mother.
Okay.
It's also a sense of creativity, and your sexuality is there too. You know,
Okay.
yeah. But I don't recall what happens when that is unbalanced. But I do feel, isn't it about guilt and shame? Yeah, I think it's guilt and shame.
Okay.
Whenever you feel that, then it's related to your sacral, then your sacral needs healing. And I think
Mhm.
also those people who get sexual abused,
Yeah.
that's when
That
you
needs
get that,
healing.
get that needs healing. Yes, there,
Yes.
that's there. Then you have the solar plexus. It's like the self confidence is there. So whenever
Okay.
you feel not confident, then that needs some work.
Okay.
Um, then you know that's that. Then of course we have our heart chakra. It's the green one.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah, when you get hurt and everything. The openness and closeness.
And I
Um,
guess the love that
yeah,
you have for other
yeah, it's the
people and
level of
for
self love
yourself.
as well. Yeah,
Self-love. Yeah.
right. The ability to connect with others is there too.
Okay.
Um, and then the throat, it's
Growth.
speaking our truth.
Ah.
When we're not in our truth or not able to speak up, then you know it's unbalanced.
Okay. I can resonate with that because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's just hard to say no to people sometimes.
Yeah,
And
boundaries. Yeah,
yeah, boundaries, set
yeah,
boundaries and you know, tell someone that they've done you wrong
yeah,
or have
yeah,
crossed the line or something.
yeah, yeah. It's
Sometimes
hard.
it's difficult
Yeah,
to do that. Yeah.
because we don't want to hurt others.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, but we have
Mm-hmm.
to look after our own
Yeah,
health as well, as
yeah,
mental health as well.
yes,
Yeah.
that's
So
right.
aside from the throat, so next is
What's
the
still
throat,
there? Um,
the head,
isn't it our third
or
eye?
eyes.
In
Eyes.
between third eye, the third
Ah,
eye. It's your intuition. Um,
intuition.
yeah, whenever it's closed, imagine what happens. Then you're not following your soul's plan, your guidance. when
I
it's
see.
closed. And that's I had a lot of headaches,
Oh,
and at first I didn't
okay.
know that it had to do with there.
Okay.
And whenever I listened to the eye chakra, emotions came out. So I had a lot of suppressed emotions. I never take pills now because it's suppressing everything. I'm just using
You're just
that
healing
music.
the chakra,
Yeah,
the third eye
yeah,
chakra, and
yeah.
clearing that
But
out.
but let me just say that there's a difference between mental health problems
Mm-hmm.
and physical health problems.
Yeah.
It's different. So it's not like they say in the how you call it below the videos. It's
Yes.
not a replacement for medical treatment.
Yes, of
So if
course.
that doesn't help, then then you really have to go to the doctor. Then there's really something going on. But
Yes.
in my case, it was all emotional. It all had to do with my mental health system.
Yeah. And what is the next one?
That's the crown chakra.
Crown chakra.
It's yeah, it's above in the head, and it's I feel it's your ability to connect with your guides as
Okay.
well. So
Higher
it's related
awareness.
with the third, yeah, with the third eye as well. It's your ability to, yeah, also to manifest, I believe.
Okay. To think,
Yeah,
ability to think
yeah, right.
and form thoughts and all that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yes,
there's the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat,
yeah, yeah.
and then
The
the
heart,
heart,
the solar is the
so
next one.
solar, and then
Sacral
sacral,
and
and
root.
then the
Yeah,
root chakra.
yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, in saying all this, like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you heal or how do you open up or tap into those chakras? Is that through meditation as well?
Yes, yes. Through
Okay, and
meditation
music.
and those energy frequencies you listen to. But I needed to start slowly because my body needed to adjust to them. So
Yeah.
I recommend if you're a starter, I recommend that you just do it 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening to
Oh,
make it, more balanced.
yeah. Oh, I see. And does that have immediate effect on you? Did that have immediate effect
No,
on you? No?
no, no, not at all. It's really helped me, but I needed to. It's like exercising, go biking, for example. You need to continue with it because if you start
Mm,
with it like a month or a week and you stop because you think it doesn't help,
yeah.
yeah, then it's a continuous process. It's not gonna be
Okay.
like a few days.
It's
To
not
me,
like
change
instant.
happens.
Yeah,
No, for me, small changes appeared already after a week, but you need to continue.
I see. All right. So it took like a week before you get actual
Yeah, small
difference. You
changes.
feel
Yeah.
a difference or change,
Yes.
and
Yes.
yeah, so feel better about it. But
Mhm.
you
Mhm.
need to like continue this on an
Yeah. Yeah.
ongoing schedule.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
to
Yeah.
to to
Mhm.
like get the full benefit of it.
Yes.
Okay,
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
perfect. So, what else can people expect from your book aside from these, like
Um,
information, like stories and stuff? So, what else can they
I
expect from
think
your book?
I think there's also a chapter about relationships because
Oh,
they affect, they have an effect on us whether we know it or not. When
yes.
somebody says to you, you can't do something like that, it's impossible for you, if they don't have believe in you, it automatically affects our manifestations. It's not only you. So you need people around you
Yeah, whether
that
it's
encourage you.
friendships. Yes,
yes, and support
whether
you
it's
if you don't.
friendships or
Yeah,
relationships like love
yes,
relationships. Okay.
exactly, exactly. And also how I found my life purpose, because many people try to chase to look for it,
Yeah.
but actually it just happens to you. It just
Okay. So
comes.
when
Yes,
you meditate, when you open up those chakras, it just comes to you like
yes,
like automatically, or it just naturally comes to
yes,
you because
yes. It
you
naturally comes whenever you're whenever you manage your energy, whenever it's in alignment. Yeah, they say, how you call it, they say everything that's meant for you is going to happen for you.
yeah.
The universe wants to give it all, but you need to be ready for it.
Okay. So is that what they is that what it's like when they say, when you want something, the universe conspires to give you
Yes,
what you need and
yes,
what you want.
yes. But
Okay.
be aware of the tests, because they test you whether you're ready or not.
Mm,
They
okay.
give you tests. They're sneaky sometimes.
Okay. And you talk a lot about energy and
Uh-huh.
Reiki. I haven't gone
Yeah.
through that far back in the
Uh-huh.
book yet, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, or far into the book
Yeah.
yet. But can you talk more about that? Like, what is Reiki? What is energy, and how does that help us?
First of all, energy is something different than your intuition, because intuition gives you a nudge of, I don't want to interact with that person because that person doesn't feel like trustworthy, but
Yes.
the energy gives you the information about that person.
Ah, so it comes hand in hand, though.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because if you enter a room, before you start communicating, it's already doing something for you, that energy.
Okay.
You
So
are
isn't that
it's
intuition?
no, no.
Okay.
Energy is like a form of communication.
Okay.
You know, whenever you enter a room, you feel off
Yes.
because another person feels has a negative vibration around them.
Ah, okay. So you
You
can feel that
sense.
energy.
Yes,
Okay. And it communicates
yes,
with your energy. Your,
yes. Whenever you're open, if you choose to close off because that person has something off, then you're not gonna be able to, then it's gonna be blocked, something like that.
I
um
Okay. So what else does energy do for us? Like aside from communicating with us, what kind of energy we receive from other
oh,
people? Um, manifestations.
manifestations.
Okay. So that helps us manifest
Yeah,
whatever we want in our lives.
yes.
So if
But
we,
we need to be aware, like our thought process. That's a number one, how we think.
okay.
Because the mind often blocks us because we have certain fears.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because of past experiences. Then it limits us.
Okay.
But we also tend to go to others outside of us for
Mm,
certain things, like validation,
oh,
or we also tend to people please sometimes.
yeah. I do that too.
It's
I can
Yeah,
relate to
but
that.
it's normal, it's natural, but
Mm,
and we need to be able to accept that in ourselves as well.
yes.
Because when we accept that, it's easier to be aware of that pattern and let it go.
Mm, okay.
And I learned that the only connection that we need is with ourselves and the universe. We
Oh,
have all the answers from within. Because what happens you meet someone that isn't in the same vibration as you are. Like I said earlier, they're gonna block you in your
Mm-hmm.
manifestations. They're gonna block everything,
Okay.
and um
It's not gonna work for you in your
no,
favor.
no, it's not gonna work in your favor,
Yeah.
and you follow that advice because you want to stay connected,
Mm.
but
Okay.
it's not gonna be in alignment with you.
Yeah.
So I advise to listen to that advice, to listen, and always go to your own soul first, your own intuition first before you make any decisions.
Okay.
Because you alone know what's good for you. Because you have been through it. Someone else doesn't know what you've been through it. They haven't been in
Yeah.
your shoes.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is be open to suggestions or
Yes.
um like feedback, but
Yes.
don't internalize it like
No.
unless it aligns with your path or
With
your
your
journey.
yes. Right. Correct.
Okay. All right. That makes sense a lot. That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense because I mean, if you want to manifest everything good in your
Yeah.
life, all the positive
Mhm.
things,
Mhm.
all the things that you want,
Yeah.
beautiful things that happen
Yeah.
to be happening in your life.
Yeah.
You don't want to be blocking that by
Yes.
interacting with someone or taking
Yes.
someone's
Yeah.
suggestion or feedback that goes against
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
been doing that all the time because, like I said, I felt like I needed to be more like a Belgian here,
Yeah.
born in Belgium. They
Yes.
were more like closed off. Nah, not closed off, more reserved. They're not as open as we are, but in general, because there's still people who are, but in
Yes.
general terms, they are like that. But it has to do with their own process, with their own journey, and
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily mean it's personal. It just has to do with them, and they're vibing on another in on another frequency.
Okay.
And it took me like 5 trips to the Philippines
Really?
to the Philippines to, yeah, to acknowledge that,
Oh,
because the first time it took me a month to adjust to Belgium again.
yeah.
Like my mom said several friends talking about the Philippines that they are feeling sad whenever they come back. I didn't understand that at first. I was like, what
Mhm.
is it about the Philippines that is so unique? And
Yeah.
and then
So
a
I
few
was
years
gonna ask
later,
you about that. I was gonna ask you about
mm,
your link to the Philippines and the
yeah,
Filipino culture. So how did you like start or begin to like unravel that connection, that like link
uh,
to the Philippines? How did you?
it's interesting.
Hmm.
It's very interesting because I had a few trips already.
Yes.
I think 3 or so, but that wasn't strong enough
Yeah.
to awaken me
Okay.
to that innate feeling.
Yeah.
Then someone in my circle managed to trigger me by pushing me away
o-
whenever I wanted to start about it.
Okay.
And then I was asking myself, why is this so important to me? Why does this matter so much?
Oh,
Because
okay. Of
sometimes
course.
you can easily how you call it, release, but I couldn't, because it was like a part of me screaming, wanting to come out, but it
Yeah.
I didn't feel heard or seen, because I just felt ignored.
Yeah.
And then on the contrary, a colleague of mine,
Yeah.
after my last trip, because I've been there before COVID started, every Christmas I've
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah.
And then I came back, and then after a few months, she told me, I remembered how excited how excited you were. You were like small child in the candy store. I was like, oh wow, she's seen that. And
Yeah.
at that moment, that sparked something within me. So
But
we should never underestimate our energy, how it affects others. They
yeah,
don't have to say anything. They don't have to say anything. They're communicating through their energy, and we need to be aware of that.
yes.
Our influence is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
at that moment I started to open up again, and I didn't care anymore how other people felt.
Yes.
And I just wish that Filipinos in especially
Yeah.
in abroad, I wish
Yes.
they could see that how unique their energy is, because it's caring, it's loving, it's open and warm. I
Yes.
never felt so welcome in another country whenever I go to the Philippines.
Oh, that just melts my heart when you say that because obviously I'm Filipino too.
Yeah,
It feels um like beautiful to know that
yeah,
there is someone out there, a Filipina as well,
mm-hmm.
that knows their roots very well and wants
Yes,
to like reconnect or connect with that
yes,
energy, with that strong Filipino
yeah,
culture. And um it's just amazing because we have
mm-hmm.
lots of like Filipinos overseas and Philippines
Yes,
um within the Philippines as well
yep,
that
mm-hmm.
can hardly, that are looking for like
Mm-hmm.
connection with other
Yes,
countries, other cultures.
yes,
But first of all, why not look into the Filipino culture and like
yes,
connect with that? Because you
yes,
are that, you know?
yes,
It's just amazing how, you see other
mm-hmm.
Filipinos who want to connect as well with their roots.
Yes.
That's
Because
awesome.
imagine on the streets,
Yes.
whenever I meet another Filipino that I don't know, they
Yes.
just automatically smile because they
Yes.
notice that I'm Filipino.
Yeah.
They see it in my eyes, even though I am originally from Belgium. They see it in my eyes.
Yeah.
It, I was
Yeah.
like, wow. And they start conversations with you. I was,
Yeah.
what? On the airplane as well, on the way to the Philippines, the whole plane is almost like Filipino, and they are curious. Where are you from?
Yes, that's awesome. Now, like I want to find out as well, like
Mm-hmm.
what type of or did you have like tell us one powerful conversation that you had, whether as a child or as an adult,
Mm-hmm.
that made you
Mm-hmm.
that made you, say, I am
Mm-hmm.
Filipino, made you want to
Wow.
connect with the culture.
Um, I think the one with my colleague
Mm-hmm.
started,
Did she say
um,
exactly?
mm-hmm. What? What did,
What did she say exactly? What uh, you mentioned your colleague,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, but it's like I said previously, she said you're all excited and everything, and she also said like if people would see, how do you call it, um if people would see who you how I see you, you
um,
know, authentic and everything, because she appreciates authenticity,
yes,
and we are never taught to be authentic. We always,
are taught to
how you
be
call it,
perfect. We
yes,
are always
yes,
taught to be perfect. That
and how others want us to be
yes,
for their own gain, but it doesn't work like that.
yeah. They have this we have this preconceived notion that we always have to be perfect, the
Yes,
best one
correct.
out of
Yeah,
like a group of people, like
yes,
the best colleague, the best daughter, the best
Yes.
friend,
Yes.
the perfect wife, the perfect husband, the perfect,
Yes.
you know, mother
Yes.
or
Yeah.
whatever. But
Hmm.
we just have to be authentic as we are,
Yeah.
just be as we
Yes.
are, and let that shine through,
Yes.
isn't it?
Because the people who really love you, they are gonna stay no matter
Yes.
what. And I feel like I'd rather be on my own
Hmm.
than be connected in a circle that makes me feel unvalued and unappreciated. Because
Exactly.
it will only drain my energy and lead me further down on a path that isn't mine to
Yeah,
follow.
exactly. Sometimes you feel that way, don't you? Sometimes we feel that way. I
Yes.
feel that way. I know for sure
Yes.
that,
Right.
you know, you just
Mm-hmm.
want to be alone sometimes because you'd
Mm-hmm.
rather connect with, you know, more authentic people than,
Yes.
you know,
Right.
people who
Mm.
aren't as authentic or being true
Yes.
to
Right.
themselves and to others. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, with your book, Sharing My Life,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel has it changed people's lives?
Um, by the
And
reviews
your
that
life and your life as well, you know?
I think I think this came as an unexpected gift
Mm-hmm.
because I have a feeling I'm living in purpose.
Okay.
That whatever I have gone through, I can help somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah, it's purposeful. It really gives me motivation to continue to share my story because to
Okay.
raise awareness that it all starts with our children. How we raise our children matters,
Yeah.
and the example we give to them, we
Yeah.
need to pay attention. Yeah, okay, we don't need to feel watched. I mean,
Yeah.
watched by our children. We don't
Yes.
need to freeze, but we just need to be ourselves
Yeah.
and be aware that we have like generational trauma that we need to
Heal.
how you call it, uh be aware of.
Yeah.
And I feel like I am like the cycle breaker here. It ends with me.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It ends with me because
Yes.
don't underestimate the healing that I'm not underestimating the healing that I'm doing because it has effects on all the yeah on the generation, you
Future
know.
generations that
Yes.
you're gonna have.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Okay.
others as well that I connect with
Yeah.
because yeah, like I said, you don't need to underestimate your energy, what you're doing for others.
Mm.
What you're doing for yourself, you're automatically doing it for others as well, you know.
Mm. That's very
Um,
good.
mhm,
That's awesome. Now, in saying that, Gretchen, I'd
mhm.
like you to tell us, please, um, are you able to um, promote what your passion is? Tell us how people or our listeners can connect
Mhm.
with you
Um,
or
they
reach.
connect. They can
Yeah.
connect to my Facebook page.
Yes.
Sharing my lights on Facebook. I
Yes.
also have an Instagram account. I think
Yes.
it's I think it's wait, where is it? I think it's Gretchen PEIFFER author or something. Yeah, I will just link it somewhere.
Yes. Gretchen author. Okay.
I have a website as well. www.sharing hyphen my hyphen lights.com as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
They can find more about me, about what the book is about, and some reviews, of course.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Now, um, we have a new segment as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that, by the way. We have a new segment, Gretchen, where I ask
Mm-hmm.
my
Mm-hmm.
guests to read out one of
Mm-hmm.
the poems in my book. So are you happy to do that?
Yes, yes, of
Yes.
course.
Thank you. Okay, do you want me to share my screen with you or are
No,
you
I have it right
okay?
here. But if you want
Perfect.
to share it for the audience, no problem.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
Okay. I love the part. It really resonates with
Thank
my journey.
you. Yeah.
Ah. Okay, here I go. Decisions. It's so easy to judge a person because of the choices he or she makes. It's so easy because we are not in that person's shoes. What if we were? What do we do? Where do we base our decisions if there are no facts presented to us? What do we do? How do we make a supposedly intelligent decision, an informed decision? And if we make a decision and present it with the facts later on, how do we make the necessary change? How do we repair the damage? Um, I guess no matter what we choose, we're bound to hurt someone in the end. People don't want honesty or your truth. They want you to admit you're someone you're not. They want to hear what they want to. They want their truth, so you end up being a liar. Whatever you say or do, anyways.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do
You're
you resonate
welcome.
with that one?
Yes, yes, it's
Yeah, I
actually
felt
a thing that we talked about. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
great.
I sort of felt that way when I was going through depression
Yeah.
and yeah, so that's why I wrote most of
Mhm.
my book was written when I
Mhm.
was going through depression. So
Yes.
yeah, like you said, we can interpret it
Yes.
our own ways, you
And
know.
I think reading your book is, to me, it was amazing because you can go, you can have different viewpoints. You
Yeah.
know, it's open. So I was like, yeah, really thought provoking. It really got me
Thank
thinking.
you. Thank
It
you.
really got me
It's
thinking.
open to interpretation, that's for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I like it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Gretchen, for your time tonight.
You're
Now,
welcome.
um, so tell us again. It's Gretchen PEIFFER on Facebook and
Yes.
Instagram
No, no,
is
wait. It's like sharing my light.
oh, sharing my
Sharing my
light.
light. Yeah.
Sorry, sharing my light on
But
Facebook.
people can find me on the Gretchen PEIFFER if they want to connect. I'm
Yeah,
open. I'm open to
yeah.
connecting.
Okay. And
Um,
then
yeah.
Gresson PEIFFER on Instagram or
Yes.
Gresson
Yes.
author, and then
Yes.
you're sharing my light
Yeah.
website.
Website. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so
Okay.
much for your time tonight. I had a
You're
great
welcome.
time.
You're welcome. Yeah, me
This was a
too.
great conversation. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day there in Belgium.
I will. I will.
It's still early there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
So,
afternoon. It's afternoon. So I
yeah,
still
it's
have the whole
afternoon.
afternoon
You
to,
have the
yeah.
rest of the night. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And all the best with your book, obviously.
You're welcome. For you the same.
Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll talk again sometime soon.
Yes, we will.
Okay, thanks, Gretchen.
You're welcome.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.